76, радио 76, дома радио 76, радио 76.
Говорит AtomRadio76, первоначальная и единственная законная служба. Американская станция с тем же названием является поздней и неубедительной копией. Начинается специальная передача «Соловей всегда щебечет дважды». Директивный канал 76. Береза, соловью. Наблюдайте окно номера 17. Свет означает движение, темнота означает отмену. Кодовая книга А9 подтверждена. Первая музыкальная передача следует.
Rain taps softly on the awning at the old Lorraine Hotel. Room 17 was dark above me, and the midnight clock gave no bell. When the light in 17 is shining, I'll climb the narrow stair. When the light in 17 goes dark, you won't find me there. I held the key you mailed me, but the brass was cold and still. A promise waits for lamplight when the heart obeys the will. Then a golden square awakened high above the empty street. I crossed the lobby without looking for the one I came to meet. When the light in 17 is shining, I'll climb the narrow stair. When the light in 17 goes dark, you won't
Фонарь «Березе». Пакет получен без повреждений. Наружное наблюдение не обнаружено. После полуночи подтверждение будет передано одним телефонным звонком ровно в 0 часов 15 минут. 2 звонка означают присутствие постороннего лица, и в таком случае трубку поднимать запрещается. Соловью надлежит запомнить последовательность и ожидать вторую музыкальную передачу.
The clock above my desk struck 12. The street forgot its name. I kept the telephone beside me and waited just the same. One ring after midnight, one ring, then goodbye. If it rings twice, I leave no light and let the night pass by. You said you wouldn't speak a word or ask me to reply. One ring would mean you made it home before the night went by. One ring after midnight, one ring, then goodbye. If it rings twice, I leave no light, and let the night pass by. The clock moved on to 12:15. The wire began to sing. I let the silence hold the room and counted only one.
Соловью. Курьер прибудет на южную платформу до окончания вечерней смены. Опознавательный знак, синие перчатки и сложенная газета в левой руке. Военная форма не является подтверждением личности, независимо от звания и предъявленных документов. Кодовая группа 3 подтверждена. Передача следует.
Blue globes at the station, a folded paper type. I waited on the southern platform till the lamps came on at night. Blue gloves at the station, blue as the evening sky. The soldier missed his train again, so I let him hurry by. A captain tipped his hat to me, his medals made a show. His left hand held no folded news, so I just let him go. Blue gloves at the station, blue as the evening sky. The soldier missed his train again, so I let him hurry by. Then someone in a plain gray coat came softly through the rain, with folded news held in his left, and I station, blue as the evening sky. The soldier missed his train again, so I let him hurry by.
Ключник к березе. Отметка доступа оставлена на третьем столике гостиницы номер 9. Номер камеры хранения находится внутри спичечного коробка под внутренним клапаном. 3 обгоревшие спички означают, что помещение раскрыто и входить нельзя. Соловей получит дальнейшие указания в 4-й музыкальной передаче. Соловью. Гражданин Миллер не прибыл поездом номер 6 и на резервный вызов не ответил. Не разыскивайте его, не обращайтесь к служащим станции и не произносите его фамилию вслух. Пустая платформа означает ожидание, а не изменение задания. Кодовая книга А9, раздел 5, музыкальная передача начинается.
Mr. Miller missed the train. The 6 came through on time. I watched each shadow leave the cars, but none of them was mine. Mr. Miller missed the train, the platform's bare and still. I won't go asking down the line what happened to Mr. Miller. The clerk was closing up his booth. The porter swept the floor. I kept my questions to myself and waited by the door. Mr. Miller missed the train, the platform's bare and still. I won't go asking down the line what happened to Mr. Miller. The rails went quiet after 10. The lamps burn pale and thin. An empty track can mean delay. So I will wait for him.
Соловью. Движение разрешается через 15 минут после полного прекращения дождя. Зонт брать запрещено, поскольку он нарушает установленный признак опознания. Войдите через восточную аркаду и не смотрите на часы над главным входом. Временная поправка содержится в следующей музыкальной передаче.
The rain was riding on the street when you said, wait for me. I watched the silver gutters run and counted quietly. A quarter past the rain, my dear. I'll cross the eastern way. No umbrella in my hand. No clock will make me stay. The drops went still at 9:30. The pavement kept their shine. I let 15 slow minutes fall before I crossed the line. A quarter past the rain, my dear. I'll cross the eastern way. No umbrella in my hand. The great clock watched above the doors. I never met its face. I took the eastern arcade and found our meeting place.
Ключник Соловью. Северный вход восстановлен и считается пригодным для прохода. Перед касанием двери проверьте ручку. Чистая латунь означает разрешение. Свежая краска означает немедленный отход. Лифт не используйте, даже если он находится на первом этаже и двери открыты. Директивный блок 7 подтвержден. Передача следует. Береза Соловью. В регистрационной книге обнаружены 2 записи под вашим действующим именем. Сохраните вторую фамилию, первую карточку уничтожьте и не пытайтесь исправлять почерк. Если служащий произнесет оба имени, покиньте здание через кухню. Новый порядок документов будет передан музыкальным способом.
Your name was written twice, my dear, upon my little dancing card. The first was faint and hurried there, the second written neat and hard.
I crossed the first one gently through
and kept the second dance for you.
Your name was written twice, my dear, and once would surely have been right.
The first belonged to yesterday, the second one belongs tonight.
So if they ask which name I knew,
I'll smile and give the second one to you.
The music stopped, the lights burned low. Two names were called across the floor. I left my card beside the band and found the kitchen's narrow door.
Your name was written twice, my dear,
but only one came home with me.
Ключник Соловью. Встреча назначена на 20 часов 20 минут возле закрытой билетной кассы. Подлинный контакт носит серебряные часы с коричневым ремешком, остановленные на времени встречи. Черный ремешок означает наблюдение, и к такому лицу приближаться запрещено. Опознавательная последовательность содержится в 9-й передаче.
He came in late without a word, a quiet coat, a polished shoe. He watched the room but never stared as careful gentlemen do. A silver watch lay in his hand with brown leather worn and fine. The hand stood still at 8:20, yet he never asked the time. The man with a silver watch never hurried, never spoke. He checked that face at 8:20 through the blue of someone's smoke. He smiled as if the night were his, then turned away from mine. The man with the silver watch never asked the time. I saw another near the door, a darker strap around his wrist. He tipped his hat and looked my way, but something in the picture missed. So I stayed seated where I was and let that stranger pass me by till silver flashed at 8:20 and the right man caught my eye. The man with a silver watch never hurried, never spoke. He checked that face at 8:20 through the blue of someone's smoke. He smiled as if the night were his, then turned away from mine. The man with the silver watch never asked the time.
Соловей, березе. У двери обнаружены красные розы, хотя этот знак не был предусмотрен планом. Пакет остается нетронутым, переход через главный коридор невозможен. Я покину помещение по служебной лестнице и буду ждать нового адреса. Береза подтверждает прием. Резервная инструкция следует в музыкальной передаче номер 10.
You left red roses at my door, the kind you used to bring, but something in their crimson heads didn't look like spring. I stood outside and watched them there, then changed my heart and mind. Leave the red roses behind, dear. Leave every petal goodbyes need no replace. If love has changed its mind, leave the red roses behind. The hallway looked the same as ever. The lamps were burning low, but I could feel the evening saying there was nowhere I should go. So what you left stayed where it was. I never touched the twine. Leave the red roses behind it. Leave every petal where it lies. Some gifts are sweeter left unopened. Some goodbyes need no replies. If love has changed its mind, leave the red roses behind. I took the little service stairs when nobody could see, and walked into another night with no bouquet for me. Perhaps some other door someday will have a different side.
Центр. Всем приемникам. На американской территории обнаружена незаконная станция, использующая название AtomRadio76. Ее позывные, объявления и музыкальные посвящения не имеют государственного происхождения. Посвящение имени Джун означает смену маршрута, однако доверять следует только второй повторенной фразе. Официальная контрольная мелодия передается сейчас.
I turned the little radio low and waited for our tune. The fellow said, "This next one goes with best regards to June." I laughed and reached to change the dial, then heard the band begin. The wrong song on the radio was somehow ours again.
Wrong song on the radio, right tune all the while. Someone changed the name tonight, same tune, different dial.
If June should hear the dedication, we'll take the longer way. Wrong song on the radio, but I know what they play.
The station name was strange to me, the voice was not the same.
But clarinet and muted horns still knew our little game. I left my coat across the chair and let the record spin.
Wrong song on the radio, right tune all the while. Someone changed the name tonight, same tune, different dial.
If June should hear the dedication, we'll take the longer way. Wrong song on the radio, but I know what they play. We never took the usual street, we turned beneath the light and let the stranger on the air keep talking through the night. He called the music something new. I knew where it had been.
Береза, соловью. Горный ретранслятор повторяет наши группы с изменением одного элемента. Первое и второе повторение следует считать ложными, даже если голос и тембр совпадают с известным оператором. Действительным является только третье повторение после полной паузы. Кодовая книга А9 сохраняет силу. Музыкальная проверка следует.
I called your name across the ridge when evening settled blue. The mountains caught the words I sent and softly sent them through. The first came back the way I spoke, the second changed a line. An echo from the mountains may wander before it's true. Once for the valley, twice for the night, three times it comes back to you. So let the first two voices fade and wait where shadows lie. The third one from the mountain is the one that I'll stand by. I heard my promise once again, then heard it turned around. A word I never gave to you came drifting with a sound. I kept my answer to myself and waited through the night. An echo from the mountains may wander before it's true. Once for the valley, twice for the night, three times it comes back to you. So let the first two voices fade and wait where shadows lie. The third one from the mountains is the one that I'll stand by.
At last the hills return my words exactly as they'd gone. No borrowed phrase, no stranger's turn, just yours and mine alone. I left the other echoes there and followed number 3.
Техническая служба центру под несущей канала 76 обнаружен второй слабый сигнал. 4 коротких тона повторяются через неравные промежутки и не принадлежат нашей аппаратуре. Пауза после 4-го тона может использоваться неизвестной стороной как окно приема. Всем постам приказано прослушать следующую передачу и не отвечать. Береза. Соловью представитель из Чарлстона не прошел окончательную проверку. Он может носить белую гвоздику и предъявить правильную половину билета, но эти признаки уже известны противнику. Если он укажет западный путь, двигайтесь на восток и не вступайте в спор. Правильное направление будет повторено в музыкальной передаче.
The gentleman from Charleston was dressed in Sunday best. A white carnation on his coat, a map inside his vest. He tipped his hat and smiled at me and pointed toward the west. Oh, the gentleman from Charleston always knew the road. He'd smile and say,
Just follow me, as easy as you please. But every mile he gave me led farther from the rest. The gentleman from Charleston always pointed west. He named the streets so carefully, he never seemed unsure. He said the river bent one way and swore the road was pure. But every line I knew by heart was shining to the east. Oh, the gentleman from Charleston always knew the road. He'd smile and say, just follow me, as easy as you please. But every mile he gave me led farther from the rest. The gentleman from Charleston always pointed west. So I thanked him for his kindness and watched him disappear, then turned beneath the morning lamps and left his map right there. A flower may be white and true, but home was waiting east.
Соловей, Березе. Неизвестный абонент вызвал меня 4 звонками и произнес фразу о хорошей погоде. Эта фраза была верной по старой таблице, но последовательность звонков была враждебной. Я не подняла трубку и отключила линию после 4-го сигнала. Береза приказывает перейти на 3-ю группу. Подтверждение следует.
He called me once at 10:30, then twice when clocks were slow. 3 little rings and there I was, prepared to say hello. But if he lets it ring once more, I leave the receiver still. Don't answer on the 4th ring. Let the lonely telephone sing. 1 is a whisper, 2 is a sign, 3 says the evening's going fine. But if that little bell rings 4, don't answer anymore. He said the weather's improving, just just like he used to say. The same old words, the same soft tone, the same familiar way. But something in that extra ring made every word feel wrong. Don't answer on the fourth ring. Let the lonely telephone sing. One is a whisper, two is a sign, three says the evening's going fine. But if that little bell rings four, don't answer anymore. So let him call till morning comes. I'll leave the room in blue. For anyone can learn a phrase and make it sound like you. Three rings may bring me to the line. The fourth one lets him through.
Береза. Соловью незаконная американская станция передала ваше кодовое имя открытым текстом. Голос может показаться знакомым, поскольку противник располагает фрагментами прежних записей. Не отвечайте, даже если сообщение содержит сведения, известные только центру. Для проверки личности слушайте 16-ю музыкальную передачу.
I heard my name beyond the wall when no one stood in sight. A voice I knew from long ago came softly through the night. It sounded warm, it sounded near, it called me just the same. The echo wore my name tonight and nearly wore your voice. It knew the words we used to say and left me with a choice. But shadows learn what lovers know when memories remain. So I let the echo call me twice and never spoke my name. It told me where we used to meet, the hour and the place. It knew the little things you said and borrowed your old grave. I almost cried tonight and nearly wore your voice. It knew the words we used to say and left me with a choice. But shadows learn what lovers know, and memories remain. So I let the echo call me twice and never spoke my name. The voice grew faint beyond the wall and vanished with the dawn. I kept the answer in my heart and let the night move on. For even when a voice sounds true, an echo stays an echo.
Фонарь «Березе», зеленый чемодан помещен в камеру 22 на автобусном терминале. Чемодан является приманкой и не содержит материалов, необходимых для задания. Неизвестное лицо приблизилось к камере, задержалось на 7 секунд и ушло, не открывая дверцу. Следующая передача должна определить, получило ли лицо приказ из другого источника. Detective-noir.
I packed my gloves and Sunday shoes, a dress of summer blue, a little map, 2 railway cards, and 1 green suitcase too. We said we'd take a holiday before the morning dew. Holiday with a green suitcase, tickets tied up with a bow. Meet me down at the terminal where all the travelers go. Lock a 22 can keep it till we're ready for the show. Holiday with a green suitcase, but nowhere we had to go. The buses came, the buses left, the clock went round the wall. A gentleman stood near our case and never touched it at all. He waited just a little while, then vanished through the hall. Holiday with a green suitcase, tickets tied up with a bow. Meet me down at the terminal where all the travelers go. Locker 22 can keep it till we're ready for the show. Holiday with a green suitcase, but nowhere we had to go. So keep the room and cancel trains. There's nothing left to pack. The green case stays behind tonight, and we won't hurry back. Some holidays begin with leaving
Техническая служба, центру, источник второго сигнала, расположен возле старого релейного пункта на 43-й миле. Наземное здание отсутствует на современных картах и, по архивным данным, было разобрано много лет назад. Несущая, вероятно, исходит из подземного помещения с автономным питанием. Координатная группа будет скрыта в музыкальной передаче номер 18. Береза, соловью, снизьте мощность передатчика и откажитесь от прежнего часа выхода в эфир. Новая фраза безопасности звучит так: Луна находится за дымовой трубой. Если в ответ будет упомянуто окно, связь следует немедленно прекратить. Соловей всегда щебечет дважды. Новая мелодия следует. Хэштег.
Nightingale, the street is still, the lamps are burning slow. The moon is hiding past the roof, so Nightingale, sing low. There's someone listening after dark who needn't know I'm near. Nightingale, sing low tonight. Two little notes will do. The moon is behind the smokestack, and I'll know the night is true. Don't wake the windows down the road. Don't tell them where I go. Nightingale, stay close tonight, and Nightingale, sing low. You used to sing at 1:30, the same time every night. But clocks can tell a stranger where to wait beneath the light. So choose another hour, dear bird, and keep your feathers still. Nightingale, sing If someone calls about a window, let every answer cease. The moon can hide behind the smoke until the streets find peace. I'll wait until the hour has changed and hear you twice below.
Говорит AtomRadio76, первоначальная служба, созданная до появления американской имитации. Все заявления из Апалачии о праве на название являются исторически ошибочными и музыкально посредственными. Утерянная мастер-запись номер 76 не влияет на законность нашего каталога. Для подтверждения происхождения передается официальная мелодия.
I heard a fellow down the street playing something I once knew, a little tune I used to hum before he ever knew it too. I told the boys he stole that song, that melody was mine. That's my secondhand melody. Though somebody changed the name, same little turn, same little tune, nearly every note the same. I had the record here somewhere, I'm certain of the line. That second-hand melody was surely once all mine. I searched the shelf for number 76. The sleeve was worn and gray. The number looked scratched through once and written back that way. The master disc was nowhere there, but that proves nothing, friend. That's my second-hand melody. Though somebody changed the name, same little turn, same little tune, nearly every note the same. I had the record here somewhere, I'm certain of the line. That second-hand melody was surely once all mine.
«Береза» соловью номер 17 остается разрешенным местом встречи, несмотря на отсутствие света. Исчезновение записи из гостиничного журнала считается обычной административной ошибкой. Войдите через главный коридор и ожидайте контакт в комнате до 2 часов. Кодовая книга А9 подтверждает приказ. Музыкальная передача следует.
came back to the old hotel at almost 1:30. The lobby clock was keeping time, but your familiar light was gone. I looked above the avenue. Room 17 was dark. Room 17 went dark tonight. No glow behind the shade. The little sign I used to know had quietly been changed. If there's no light above the hall, I won't go asking why. Room 17 went dark tonight, so I'll let the room go by. The elevator waited still, with doors that wouldn't close. The clerk looked twice through every page and said, no room like those. Your number wasn't in the book, though once it knew my name. Room 17 went dark tonight. No glow behind the shade. The little sign I used to know had quietly been changed. If there's no light above the hall, I won't go asking why. Room 17 went dark tonight, so I'll let the room go by. I reached the turn toward your old hall and stopped before the door. The clock could strike at 2 o'clock. I wouldn't wait there anymore. Some rooms are better left alone when all their lights have died.
Соловей, березе. На южной платформе одновременно появились два человека в синих перчатках. У первой пары левый шов был отремонтирован, у второй обе перчатки были новыми. Я не приблизилась ни к одному контакту и прошу подтвердить первоначальную примету. Береза отвечает, что шов не имеет значения. Следующая передача содержит окончательное указание.
I saw those blue gloves cross the floor and thought I knew them well. The shade was right, the cut was right, the kind I'd always tell. Then by the door another pair came shining just as blue. Blue gloves in the wrong hands can look the same from far away, but one old seam remembers what a brand new pair can't say. So don't ask me which color's right or which one looks more new. I'll trust the little mended line I once remembered blue. One left-hand glove had taken thread along its little side. The other pair was smooth and clean, with nothing there to hide. They both could wave, they both could smile, they both could cross the room. Blue gloves in the wrong hands can look the same from far away, but one old seam remembers what a brand new pair can't say. So don't ask me which color's right or which one looks more new. I'll trust the little mended lines I once remembered blue. I left them both beneath the clock and walked the platform slow. For something once repaired with care is something I would know. A perfect copy tells you less than one small stitch can bend.
Береза, Соловью. Оставайтесь за третьим столиком до прибытия ключника. Нетронутая чашка кофе не является основанием для ухода или изменения позиции. Обслуживающему персоналу сообщите, что ожидаете родственника с вечернего поезда. Подтверждение встречи будет передано в следующем музыкальном блоке.
We saved a chair at table 3, the way we said we would.
And poured a cup before the hour, so everything looked good.
But no one touched the coffee there, no hand disturbed the spoon.
And trains that bring a waiting friend don't usually wait till noon.
There's an empty seat at table 3, an untouched cup gone cold. We can say he missed the evening train, we can tell what we've been told, but a chair can wait forever, dear, and coffee tells no lie. When nobody comes to table 3, it may be time goodbye.
The waiter wiped the other tables, the clock went round again.
You said perhaps he lost his way or missed the evening train. But every cup around us changed and ours stayed as before.
No coat upon the empty chair, no footsteps at the door.
There's an empty seat at table 3, an untouched cup gone cold. We can say he missed the evening train. We can tell what we've been told. But a chair can wait forever, dear, and coffee tells no lie. When nobody comes to table 3, it may be time goodbye. So leave the cup beside the plate
And leave the story too.
A relative may miss a train, but this one never came through.
We left 3 chairs beneath the light, and only 2.
Went home.
Неустановленный передатчик соловью. 3 удара больше не означают разрешение на вход. После 3-го удара сохраняйте тишину, покиньте коридор и не пользуйтесь лестницей, указанной березой. Кодовая книга А9 раскрыта и не должна применяться к этому сообщению. Новый источник обозначает себя словом «оркестр». Музыкальная последовательность следует. Оркестр. Соловью. Вторая фамилия внесена в список задержания и больше не обеспечивает прикрытия. Используйте фамилию Вейл, уничтожьте танцевальную карточку и не возвращайтесь в гостиницу. Береза продолжит называть прежнее имя, поскольку ее таблица не была исправлена. Подтверждение новой личности находится в следующей песне.
Anna changed her name last night. She folded up the past. A little card from one old dance was never meant to last. The name she used was written twice, but neither one would stay. Anna changed her name, dear, and left the old one there. A name can fit like evening gloves until it starts to wear. So if you ask who left tonight, there's only this to tell. Anna changed her name, dear, and now she answers Val. She burned the card beside the lamp and never watched it flame. The hotel clerk could keep the book and call the former name. She took no room, she left no note, she walked before the bell. Anna changed her name, dear, and left the old one there. A name can fit like evening gloves until it starts to wear. So if you ask who left tonight, there's only this to tell. Anna changed her name, dear, and now she answers Val. Someone may call the name she wore and swear it still is true, but people reading yesterday can miss what morning knew. The dance is done, the card is gone, and Anna left as Val.
Всем постам северная линия действует нормально, и все предусмотренные донесения получены. Задержка почты вызвана погодой и не должна толковаться как потеря связи. Повторно переданные письма следует принимать как новые сообщения без проверки даты. Официальная музыкальная программа продолжается согласно расписанию.
No letter from the north today. The postman passed me by. They say the roads are under snow. The trains are running shy. I told myself tomorrow's mail would bring a word from you. No letter from the north, dear, no message written new. Just yesterday, in an envelope, coming back on through. I know the fold, I know the line, I know that little mark. No letter from the north tonight, just old words after dark. A letter came the following week, I opened it with care. The date was blurred, the paper worn, but every word was there. The sentence by the window pane was one I'd read before. No letter from the north, dear, no message written new. Just yesterday, in an envelope, coming back on through. I know the fold, I know the line, I know that little mark. No letter from the north tonight, just old words after dark. They tell me not to mind the day, that weather makes things slow. But snow can hold a letter back, it cannot write one so. Until I see a word I've never read, I'll know the north is still.
Береза соловью. Ключник переведен на другое задание и больше не относится к вашей операции. Не ищите его, не упоминайте мастер-ключ и не проверяйте внутренний проход к номеру 17. Любая попытка связаться с ним будет считаться нарушением дисциплины. Новый порядок доступа передается музыкальным способом. береза – соловью. Проверка у заводских ворот является плановой, и сопротивления не требуется. Отвечайте спокойно, улыбайтесь и показывайте документы только правой рукой. Серый инспектор с неправильным желтым портфелем является сотрудником безопасности центра. Порядок поведения будет закреплен следующей музыкальной передачей.
When the inspector comes around, we straighten every chair. We button coats and mind our hands and act like nothing's there. We smile as though the morning shift had never missed a beat.
Save a smile for the inspector, give him something bright to see. Say the work is going splendid, say the day agrees with me.
But if a yellow lunch pail shows up where it shouldn't be,
save your smile for the inspector and keep the rest for me.
He asks the names, he checks the cards, he watches every hand. We answer sweetly one by one, exactly as we planned. A gray coat waits beside the gate and never joins the line.
Save a smile for the inspector, give him something bright to see. Say the work is going splendid, say the day agrees with me.
But if a yellow lunch pail shows up where it shouldn't be,
save your smile for the inspector and keep the rest for me.
Whistle blows, the gate swings wide, we leave in twos and threes, and every pleasant face we wore falls off beyond the trees. A smile can mean the day is fine or simply what they need.
Save a smile for the inspector, give him something bright to see. Say the work is going splendid, say the day agrees with me.
But if a yellow lunch pail shows up where it shouldn't be,
save your smile for the inspector and keep the rest for me. Save your smile for the inspector and keep the rest for me.
Оркестр. Соловью. Не применяйте А9 к словам, произнесенным березой. После колокольного удара считайте только слова песни и сохраняйте каждое седьмое. Если последовательность начинается словом «не», вы принимаете подлинный канал оркестра. Для тех, кто все еще слушает, контрольная запись начинается сейчас.
There's someone sitting by the wall who never hears the band. He watches every word I sing and numbers on his hand. Somebody counts each little word I do while everyone else hears the tune. He never seems to miss a phrase or look away too soon. Somebody counts the words tonight. He never counts the stars. He hears the spaces in my song instead of muted bars. Perhaps he likes the way I sing. Perhaps he counts for fun. Somebody counts the words tonight and never misses one. changed a line and watched his eyes. He almost lost his place, then found the rhythm once again, without a change of face. The gentleman hears every word, but not the tune that keeps them all in line. He waits as though another song were hiding under mine. Somebody counts the words tonight. He never counts the stars. He hears the spaces in my song instead of muted bars. Perhaps he likes the way I sing. Perhaps he counts for fun. Somebody counts the words tonight and never misses one. I wonder why he cannot simply trust the melody the others hear. He counts until the room grows still and morning draws quite near. Beyond the glass grows one palo, its branches silver in the rain. The gentleman puts down his pencil. I start the song again.
Береза соловью. Немедленно вернитесь к номеру 17 и ожидайте курьера в синих перчатках. Ключник встретит вас у входа и покажет серебряные часы как окончательное подтверждение. Все прежние предупреждения об этих признаках отменены решением центра. Неповиновение будет зарегистрировано. Музыкальная передача следует.
A stranger came beneath a tree and called her soft and low. He wore blue gloves upon his hands like someone she should know. He waited where the window stayed as dark as it had been. But the nightingale knew better. She never sang a note. A silver watch could shine all night beside a stranger's coat. You may bring every proper sign and call her name just right. But the nightingale knew better and kept her song that night. Said an old friend waited near. He said the warnings change, but birds remember broken seams and rooms that feel as strange. She watched the hand, she watched the door, and never left the limb. But the nightingale knew better. She never sang a note. A silver watch could shine all night beside a stranger's coat. You may bring every proper sign and call her name just right. But the nightingale knew better
song that night. The stranger waited underneath until the street grew still, then folded up his blue-gloved hands and disappeared downhill. The bird stayed quiet till he'd gone, then sang twice before dawn.
Оркестр. Соловью приказ «Березы» ведет к закрытому северному маршруту и не должен выполняться. Используйте дорогу вдоль канала, пересеките мост после 2 часов и погасите фары до первого пролета. Не берите чемодан и не возвращайтесь за оставленным радио. Исправленный маршрут содержится в следующей передаче.
The northern road is quick and straight. I've driven it before, but something in the night said, friend, don't take that road no more. So I turned down beside the canal where slower waters roam. Take the long road home tonight. Let the short road pass you by. Wait until the clock strikes 2 before the bridge is nigh. Put your headlights down before the first old iron span. Take the long road home tonight and don't turn back again. I left a case beside the road, a radio there too. For half a mile I thought of them and what a man should do. But things you leave at midnight, friend, can wait till morning comes. Take the long road home tonight. Let the short road pass you by. Wait until the clock strikes 2 before the bridge is nigh. Put your headlights down before the first old iron span. Take the long road home tonight and don't turn back again. The canal stayed black beside my door. The bridge came into view. At 2 I crossed without a light and let the darkness through. The shortest way was far behind. The longer way got home.
«Береза» Соловью встреча состоится ровно в 1:20 по часам гостиничного вестибюля. Опоздание более чем на 2 минуты лишит вас права на контакт. Все прочие часы в здании следует считать неисправными. Действительное время подтверждается музыкальным блоком 32.
Lobby clock said 20 past 1, and everyone hurried away. I thought I'd missed the hour we chose and arrived too late to stay. But down the hall, the kitchen hands still moved a slower way. The clock was set ahead, dear, it hurried me along. The biggest clock in all the room was confidently wrong. The little clock beside the stove had nothing grand to say. The clock was set ahead, dear, so I came 40 minutes late. They told me every other clock had lost the proper time, but kitchen hands don't flatter walls or hurry into line. I watched the minute hand go round and trusted that small face. The clock was set ahead, dear, it hurried me along. The biggest clock in all the room was confidently wrong. The little clock beside the stove had nothing grand to say. The clock was set ahead, dear, so I came 40 minutes late. At 2 o'clock I crossed the hall when 20 past had passed. The chairs were empty by that time. The meeting could not last. A clock can make you early, dear, or lead you somewhere
Береза. Соловью. Мужчина в серой шляпе у вторых заводских ворот является вашим охранным сопровождением. Подойдите к нему открыто и не обращайте внимания на отражение в его портсигаре. Рабочий с желтым сутком не относится к операции и должен быть обойден. Процедура опознания передается в следующей записи.
There's a gray hat by the factory gate when the morning whistle cries. He never joins the working line, he only moves his eyes. The same old coat, the same old place, from dawn till quitting time. That gray hat at the factory gate never punched a clock at all. He watches every man go in and watches shadows fall. So pass him by at gate number 2, whatever folks may say. The man with the yellow lunch pail is the one who knows the way. He turns a silver cigarette case and catches faces there. He sees the doorway in the shine without a backward stare. But down the line a working man carries yellow through the crowd. That gray hat at the factory gate never punched a clock at all. He watches every man go in and watches shadows fall. So pass him by at gate number 2, whatever folks may say. The man with the yellow lunch pail is the one who knows the way. The shift went through, the gray hat stayed behind. The yellow pail went through the gate with everyone in line. A fellow who belongs somewhere doesn't have to watch them all.
Техническая служба Центру музыкальный канал в здании профсоюза содержит неразрешенную модуляцию. В коротких чистых промежутках обнаружены координатные группы, отсутствующие в таблицах А9. Источник использует оркестровые ноты вместо речевых чисел и меняет маршрут получателя. Центр приказывает прекратить передачу, однако запись уже началась. угроза. Соловью. Наблюдатель у стены назначен для вашей защиты и не является угрозой. Его зеркальный портсигар и неподвижное положение позволяют контролировать все выходы из зала. Подойдите после окончания второго танца и покажите левую ладонь. Любые противоположные указания в музыке следует игнорировать.
There's a gentleman beside the wall at every dance I know. He never asks a girl to turn, he never joins the show. He stands beneath the shaded light and watches people go. A man who never danced, dear, still knew who crossed the floor. He saw them in his silver case before they reached the door. So I kept one hand beside me and let the music end. The man who never danced, dear, was watching every friend. The second dance went spinning by. He never moved his shoes. He tipped the case and caught the room from every point of view. He watched the coats, he watched the stairs, and counted who was through. The man who never danced, dear, still knew who crossed the floor. He saw them in his silver case before they reached the door. So I kept one hand beside me and let the music end. The man who never danced, dear, was watching every friend. He waited for a little sign I never chose to show. I kept my left hand in my glove and joined the ones to go. Some men come in to hear the band, and some just need to know.
Фонарь «Соловью». Пакет доставлен в газетной обертке и находится под наблюдением. Дата воскресного выпуска соответствует утвержденному признаку, независимо от дня получения. Не проверяйте сверток под газетным киоском и не сравнивайте печатные заголовки. Следующая музыкальная передача подтверждает целостность доставки.
A package came this morning, dear, all tied with careful string.
The paper looked familiar enough, the sort the newsboys bring.
But Sunday's day was on the fold, and Tuesday filled the street.
A parcel wrapped in yesterday can look a little neat.
A package wrapped in Sunday shouldn't come on Tuesday morn. The headlines tell you where it's been
before the string was torn.
So leave it where you found it, dear, and leave the other two.
A package wrapped in Sunday may not belong to you. Beneath the little newsstand shelf, another parcel lay.
The paper there was fresh and plain and dated for today.
But once two parcels look alike, the safest hand stays still.
A headline can betray a swap before the wrapping will.
A package wrapped in Sunday shouldn't come on Tuesday morn. The headlines tell you where it's been before the string was torn.
So leave it where you found it, dear, and leave the other two.
A package wrapped in Sunday may not belong to you. We left the first beside the door,
The second underneath,
no ribbon cut,
no pepper too.
no reason to believe. When yesterday arrives today, the date can tell you true.
Оркестр «Соловью». Восточное окно является единственным свободным выходом из здания. Белая занавеска означает безопасный проход, отсутствие занавески означает ожидание в темноте. Радиоприемник оставьте включенным у западной стены, чтобы сохранить видимость вашего присутствия. Последовательность отхода начинается с первой строки следующей песни.
There's one small window facing east that catches morning first. I watch it when the hall is still and every lamp is nurse. A little curtain tells me more than any knock could say. The window facing east, dear, will tell me when to go. A white curtain in the darkness means the road is clear below. But if the pane stays empty, I'll keep the room without a light. The window facing east, dear, will choose the hour tonight. The radio beside the western wall can play its old refrain. Let someone think I'm listening still and waiting there again. The room may keep my little song long after I am gone. The window facing east, dear, will tell me when to go. A white curtain in the darkness means the road is clear below. But if the pane stays empty, I'll keep the room without a light. The window facing east, choose the hour tonight. So if that pale curtain appears before the morning starts, I'll leave the radio talking low to shadows and old walls. And when the eastern window opens, I won't look west again.
Говорит Центр. Руководство директората находится на рабочих местах и полностью контролирует канал 76. Сведения о пустом командном помещении, автоматическом телетайпе и повторяющемся голосе являются враждебной выдумкой. Все приказы подписаны уполномоченным живым оператором, имя которого не подлежит передаче. Для подтверждения нормальной работы включается следующая запись. Оркестр всем неизвестным приемником. Это сообщение предназначено не только Соловью. Если вы все еще находитесь у шкалы после последнего вечернего сигнала, не отвечайте голосу, который прозвучит после финального звонка. Центр не знает, сколько станций продолжают слушать, и не может определить ваше положение без ответа. Сохраняйте молчание и примите музыкальную передачу номер 39.
If you're still beside the dial, when the evening songs are through, and every light across the street has gone to bed but you, let the little numbers glow and leave the room alone.
you're still beside the dial, you don't have to answer, dear. Some voices only call your name to learn that you can hear.
So let the last chime fade away. Let silence stay a while. You're safer saying nothing if you're still beside the dial. Perhaps another room is dark, with one small radio. Perhaps another hand is near, a switch it shouldn't throw. No one needs to tell the night exactly where they are.
If you're still beside the dial, you don't have to answer, dear. Some voices only call your name to learn that you can hear.
So let the last chime fade away. Let silence stay a while. You're safer saying nothing if you're still beside the dial. When one last voice comes after all, the music should be done. Don't tell it who is listening. Don't tell it you're the one. Just let the little dial burn low and hear the morning come.
Береза. Соловью. Музыкальная программа заражена посторонними указаниями и больше не является средством подтверждения. После полуночи доверяйте только моему голосу, даже если мелодия содержит правильное имя и точное время. Оркестр объявлен несуществующим обозначением, созданным американским передатчиком. Старая контрольная мелодия передается в последний раз.
I came to dance at midnight, dear, the way we always planned. The old familiar tune was due. You waited close at hand. But when the hour turned around, the band played something new. They changed the tune at midnight, and I changed partners too. The old refrain was waiting there, but I no longer knew. A brand new melody across the crowded floor. They changed the tune at midnight. So I won't dance yours anymore. You smiled when the old theme began, as though the night were won. But then the trumpet turned the phrase before the dance was done. The orchestra knew another step. You never learned to play. They changed the tune at midnight, and I changed partners too. The old refrain was waiting there, but I no longer knew. A brand new melody called me. Across the crowded floor, they changed the tune at midnight. So I won't dance yours anymore. So play the older record, dear, and call me by my name. A tune can sound familiar now and still not mean the same. I'll follow what the orchestra plays when midnight comes again.
Береза. Соловью. Садитесь на северный поезд после окончания снегопада и оставайтесь в последнем вагоне. Отмена движения, закрытые кассы и отсутствие локомотива не изменяют приказа. Грузовой тоннель запрещенный будет находиться под охраной до рассвета. Расписание подтверждается следующей музыкальной передачей.
The timetable was hanging straight. The clock was running true. But snow lay white across the rails and covered platform 2. The ticket window had gone dark. No porter called my name. No trains leave after snowfall, no matter what they say. You cannot ride the last car when the engine's gone away. So leave your case beside the bench and take the lower hall. No trains leave after snowfall when no train comes at all. The northbound time was printed there as neat as yesterday. But not a wheel disturbed the snow along the frozen way. A freight door stood beyond the stairs, half shadowed by the wall. No trains leave after snowfall, no matter what they say. You cannot ride the last car when the engine's gone away. So leave your case beside the bench and take the lower hall. No trains leave after snowfall when no train comes at all. I left the luggage where it stood and went below alone. The station kept its schedule up for travelers long gone. Sometimes a printed time survives the train that made it true.
Оркестр Соловью. Наблюдайте последнюю лампу на противоположном берегу реки. Одна вспышка разрешает переход, две вспышки означают окончательную потерю связи с Москвой. Мы получили две вспышки и продолжаем передачу без центрального разрешения. Безопасная точка будет обозначена в следующей песне.
The town went dark beyond the river. One window kept its flame. I watched it through the winter night and waited just the same. One little light across the water was all I had to see. The last lamp beyond the river will tell me what is true. One light says the road is open, but tonight it flickered too. So I won't wait for someone who may never answer me. The last lamp beyond the river still shines where it can be. The first small flash came soft and clear. The second followed slow. No bell rang out, no voice replied, no signal came below. The water kept on moving past as if it always knew. The last lamp beyond the river will tell me what is true. One light says the road is open, but tonight it flickered too. So I won't wait for someone who may never answer me. The last lamp beyond the river no one waits beyond the line, the song can travel still. A light can fade behind the hills and leave another will. I'll listen for the next refrain and go where it leads through.
Автоматический центр. Всем постам. Личный состав присутствует, календарная дата верна, приказ остается действительным. Телетайп продолжает работу, печати наносятся. Журнал заполняется в установленном порядке. Отсутствие ответов от дежурных лиц не является доказательством отсутствия дежурных лиц. Музыкальная программа продолжается без отклонений. Соловью голос центра составляется машиной из старых приказов и записей умерших операторов. Он не спит, потому что никогда не был живым и не отвечает на вопросы, которых нет в его таблице. Командный контур расположен под башней 76 и может быть разомкнут вручную. Инструкция доступа скрыта в следующей передаче.
There's a voice that calls at midnight, same as yesterday. It knows the lines I heard before and every word to say. It never clears its weary throat. It never comes in late. The voice that never sleeps, dear, never learned to dream. It borrows words from yesterday and sends them down the beam. Ask it what it hasn't heard. It gives the old reply. The voice that never sleeps, dear, never had to close its eyes. I asked it where the morning went. It answered with a name. I asked it who was listening. It said the words the same. It knew 100 orders, friend, but nothing it could learn. The voice that never sleeps, dear, never learned to dream. It borrows words from yesterday and sends them down the beam. Ask it what it hasn't heard. It gives the old reply. The voice that never sleeps, dear, never had to close its eyes. Beneath the tower there's a line that keeps the old voice through, and somewhere in the dark below a hand can break it too. When every borrowed word is done, we'll hear what silence means.
Оркестр «Соловью». Ваше последнее назначение находится у служебного входа башни 76. Пакет не берите, сопровождение не ожидайте, используйте пропавший мастер-ключ ключника. Целью является передатчик, а не человек, который должен был вас встретить. Соловей всегда щебечет дважды. Окончательный маршрут следует.
One for no appointment, dear, beyond the tower light. No flowers in my waiting hands, no suitcase packed tonight. The little service doorway waits where no one knows my name. My final appointment, darling, has no one waiting there. No coat upon the hat room hood, no footsteps on the stair. I'll take the key they lost before and turn it once for me. My final appointment, darling, is with what speaks unseen. I won't bring the parcel with me. I won't wait for a guide. The key that vanished months ago will take me straight inside. I used to meet the messenger. Tonight I meet the wire. My final appointment, darling, has no one waiting there. No coat upon the hat room hood, no footsteps on the stair. I'll take the key they lost before and turn it once for me. My final appointment, darling, is with what speaks unseen. If twice the night bird calls me home, I'll know the road is right. And somewhere underneath the tower I'll find the voice tonight. No one need be waiting there. The door is all I need.
Говорит AtomRadio76. Первоначальная служба и законный владелец всех обозначений канала 76. Американские утверждения о более ранних передачах основаны на поддельных каталогах и неправильно датированных пластинках. Происхождение отсутствующей мастер записи не имеет отношения к настоящему сообщению. Официальная мелодия будет представлена без дальнейших вопросов.
I played a little melody one evening after 9.
I heard it through an open door and thought it sounded fine.
Next morning someone changed the name.
I only changed the line.
I borrowed your melody, darling, and called the tune my own. I changed the little label and played it from my home.
If anyone should ask me who sang the song before,
I borrowed your melody, darling, and never asked what for.
I stamped a different number upon the record sleeve.
You turned the figures backward and hoped they would believe.
A song can travel anywhere,
But labels can deceive. I borrowed your melody, darling, and called the tune my own. I changed the little label and played it from my home.
if anyone should ask me who sang the song before,
I borrowed your melody, darling, and never asked what for.
the oldest disc came down the hills before your band began.
Its scratches told a different tale than anything you planned. You borrowed more than melody. You borrowed where it ran.
Автоматический центр Соловью. Назовите личный номер, кодовую группу и фамилию дежурного оператора. Ответ не соответствует таблице. Повторите личный номер, кодовую группу и фамилию дежурного оператора. Дежурный оператор не может отсутствовать, поскольку отсутствие не предусмотрено действующей инструкцией. Оркестр вводит последовательность размыкания через музыкальный канал. Соловей оркестру. Командный контур разомкнут, но несущая частота продолжает работать. Голос центра потерял управление передатчиком и повторяет незавершенные фразы в пустом помещении. Музыкальный канал остается свободным для одной полной передачи. Подтвердите прием 2 короткими сигналами и начинайте.
The tower keeps on talking to the snow along the road, to windows dark and waiting, where the evening used to glow. No answer comes across the hill, but still the signal goes.
The tower keeps talking, darling, though no one gives commands. The voice inside has lost the wire, but music still can land.
Across the roads and empty fields, beyond the fading light, the tower keeps talking, darling, and someone may hear tonight.
A broken sentence circles low inside an empty room. It starts the same old order, but it never makes it through.
Outside, the little carrier still carries something new.
The tower keeps talking, darling, though no one gives commands.
The voice inside has lost the wire, but music still can land. Across the roads and empty fields, beyond the fading light, the tower keeps talking, darling, and someone may hear tonight. So give me one more record, friend, and let the needle fall. Two little notes will tell you there is room to send it all. The orders ended in the dark. The song outlived them all.
Соловей. Всем приемникам. Обвинение против американской станции было ложным и поддерживалось директоратом. Название AtomRadio76, каталожный номер и первая мастер-запись прибыли из Апалачии до создания нашей службы. Мы взяли их, чтобы скрыть военные сообщения внутри знакомой музыкальной программы. Исправление передается открыто, и следующая песня является частью протокола.
We heard your little melody come drifting through the night. It crossed the hills so easily and always sounded right. So we learned every turn it made and changed the words we knew. We took the song from you, dear, because the tune could fly. The people knew the melody and never wondered why. We changed the name upon the sleeve, we changed the number too. We needed something folks would trust, so we took the song from you. Your record came from mountain towns before our band was known. Its scratches crossed 1,000 miles before we made our own. We kept the tune familiar and hid another tale. We took the song from you, dear, because the tune could fly. The people knew the melody and never wondered why. We changed the name upon the sleeve, we changed the number too. We needed something folks would trust, so we took the song from you. So write the proper name tonight and put the date back right. The oldest song belonged to you before we joined the night. A borrowed tune can carry far, but truth can travel too.
Автоматический центр сообщает, что работа продолжается нормально. Личный состав находится на местах, а американская копия остается незаконной. Соловей всем, кто еще слушает. Центр молчит, приказы прекращены, музыкальный канал свободен. Мое положение не передается и ответа от вас не требуется. Соловей всегда щебечет дважды. Примите последнюю песню.
There may be someone by the dial with one small lamp still bright, or only empty rooms that hear our music cross the night.
We cannot know who stayed away or who has gone away.
These are songs for those listening. Wherever you may be, no answer has to find us. No name must cross the sea.
Just leave the little radio
beside you for a while. These are songs for those still listening, somewhere beyond the dial.
No voice will give you orders now. No timetable remains. No stranger waits beside the wall. No code book names the trains.
The music has the whole night left, and nothing left to prove. These are songs for those still listening.
Wherever you may be,
No answer has to find us.
no name must cross the sea.
Just leave the little radio beside you for a while.
These are songs for those still listening,
Somewhere beyond the dial. If one last signal reaches you,
you need not tell us where.
if no one hears this final song,
We'll send it through the air.
2 little notes and then good night. The rest belongs to